Manchester is a vibrant city, dense with diversity and culture. Recognised for allowing freedom to express yourself, it has become a breeding ground for artists and creative minds. Places like Stevenson Square in the Northern Quarter allow artists to decorate the streets with what is now known as street art. The Manchester street art community maintains to bring colour to urban environments throughout the city. This documentary looks at the ever-changing street art scene around Manchester and how it has developed over the years.
Get up, get out, get respected, get off. This is what we do.
Macca is a respected artist around Manchester who has painted the streets for more than 20 years. He has built an alliance of artists who often paint together in groups known as crews.
My crew, my original crew, was Lady by an Artist, and we went from that to the Bad Bastards, CBB, what became Manchester's biggest crew. At one time there was over 100 people in it. So this is called tying, going over dissing. This is what it gets to. In the graph world it's called beef.
Artists battle for respect on the streets by going over one another. This is called toying. Graffiti is about getting noticed. Artists tag and paint in as many places as possible. An easy way of getting noticed is by bombing.
It's called bombing because we bomb the fuck out of everything. Where there's anything your name can be written, it will be fucking written. Bombing is just another word for getting up. But when the place has been bombed, it usually means it's been done in one hit. It's not toying, it's not disrespecting. People know that bombing happens, and to get up, that's what you've got to do.
Some of the artists have become more commercial in their approach to street art and decided to use their talent to do commissioned pieces throughout the city, such as Quebec.
My style is kind of like a bit robotic and futuristic, very kind of cubist in a way, and I try to make the letters look quite abstract. Well, I did a job for an art kind of collective called Sketch City about 7 years ago for the council in Manchester, and you know, like it's kind of snowballed to the point where I am today, where I'm doing quite a lot of commission work. What I do is just interior and exterior artwork for companies, whether it be a restaurant, a bar, whatever, you know what I mean? Like there's loads of different people that approach me to work for them and pretty much decorate their space.
Commissioned art is all around Manchester. Modern street art is changing, and we can see a divide between those who do it for the thrill to those who do it for the skill.
I suppose to some of them it's a way of making money, it's a way of making like a living. The whole intent of the graffiti is like was to be anonymous, to get out there, to be like a hero.
Over the years, the attitude amongst writers has begun to change. There are less original street crews and taggers, however more legal pieces. With security on an all-time high in Britain, has this affected the way that writers approach graffiti?
Back in the 80s, the Manchester graffiti scene was a lot more vibrant. I mean, you had the buses. I mean, that was like a New York subway train to us in Manchester. At the moment, there's a lot more writers coming through, and they're smashing it out in the old styles of the bubble writing and even like just the block writing and stuff. That's like more studio graffiti, should I say. But it's good to see, you know what I mean, it's still art and it's still graffiti.
I think it basically, if you're going to do anything illegal, then the security doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Like you're out to do it, you know, that's the buzz of it. But yeah, I mean, the increased security in Britain has certainly probably stopped a lot of people from going out doing graffiti to a more kind of extreme level. For me, and for a lot of my mates, it's not about getting famous, it's about getting up, getting off. We don't get caught, we don't get sent to prison.
It appears that graffiti has many purposes, whether this be a means of voicing an opinion, fun or talent. Graffiti is all around us, and it's here to stay.